Standing up nice and tall. Lift up out of your hips and let's roll the shoulders back. Just gently to loosen up. And once more. Good, okay, let's take a deep breath in and focus on how tall we are growing. And breathe out, bring the arms back down the front. So remember your arms and shoulders are relaxed. Breathing in and deep breath out, arms are coming down. We're lengthening the spine. Let's do that once more. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose, arms to the side, hold it halfway, and deep breath out through the mouth and twist. Now just make sure those arms are open, so we haven't taken this front arm across the body, and those hips are facing forward. Let's circle around to the other side. And deep breath out, around again. And deep breath out, around. And once more each way. And last one. Good, let's come back to the center and take the arms down. Good, let's rise up. Now pulling up tall, working right through the feet to start with. Feel the lower leg muscles, the calf muscles working, switching on, and the feet. And now we'll add the arms into it. So as we rise up, we lift the arms and come down, and up and down. Pull up out of the hips. Make sure those hips don't push forward. And again, up and down, and last one, deep breath in and out. Good, drop the chin to the chest now, and as you breathe out, you're going to roll down towards the floor, hanging upside down as low as you can go, breathing in, and breathe out, roll back up, and stand up nice and tall. Let's do that again, deep breath out, chin to the chest, and rolling down. Breathing in at the bottom and breathe out, rolling back up. And we'll do once more, slowly down. And slowly back up. Good. So now we're loosened up and we can feel how the body feels. So let's take ourselves to grab our elastic. Find your elastic, hold on to the ends of it, and then we'll hold it about shoulder distance apart. We're going to take the arms up above the head, of course, shoulders down, and let's work through those shoulders. So make sure you're not stretching that elastic. Gently open the chest, shoulders pull backwards, not up, so the neck doesn't get too tight. Let's do that once more. Good, and we're going to go over to the side now. Squeeze the waist, and over to the other side. Good, and back up, and let's take the shoulders back again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and last one, 5, over to the side and the other side. Good, and back up. All right, bring your arms to the front. Roll the shoulders forward now, stretching through that upper back, and take the shoulders back and down. Make sure that you take them back and down, okay? I'm gonna lengthen the back of the neck. 2 more. Chuck that chin a little bit if you need to. Take that pressure out of the neck. Hold, let's turn to the right. And round to the left, and back to the center, and arms down. Open the chest, little bend of the knees. So this bend of the knees, you're not really hinging forward too much. It's more of a release. So release. Because we're still focusing on that upper body posture here. When you take the shoulders back, then when you bend, those shoulders don't move forward. 3, 2, and 1. Arms all the way up. Shoulders down, elbows out to the side and push up. Elbows out to the side and push up. And last one, and pushing up. Shoulders down, gently pulling out. And 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Good, over to the side, squeeze the waist, keep those arms lifted. Other side, squeeze the waist and come up and down, tuck the chin, and 2 and 3. Good, shoulders down and pull out, and 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, and over, and over, and back up. Good, and bring those arms down. Now, you should be feeling a lot stronger, a lot more stretched out, and posture should feel better up the top there. Okay, let's stand at the end of the mat now. Stand up nice and tall. Let's let those arms relax and hang down by our side as we roll down. Deep breath out. Breathe in so you can reach the floor. We're going to walk out into a plank. I want you to keep those hips lifted. If you can, stay on your hands. If you need to come down onto your elbows, then do so. And the same here, if you can stay on your feet, then do so. If you need to, you can release by taking those hips a little bit higher. So you can see my back is flat here, okay? And it's not flat from shoulders to heels. It is just from the spine, top of the neck, all the way down to the tailbone. All right, let's push that bum now up to the ceiling, push back. So stretching through the back here, chest towards the toes, head between the arms. The hands and feet really shouldn't move. And we're gonna slowly transfer forward. Now you've got to stay switched on the whole time. Tailbone tucked under. It shouldn't hurt your back. If it starts to hurt your back, then you need to lift those hips higher. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Remember, if it's too much on the wrists, you can do this down on your elbows. Just lift those hips a little higher. And then when it's time to push up, we come up 1, 2, and push back. Everyone lift those hips towards the ceiling again. Good, and transfer forward, knees to the floor and stretch it out. Good, okay, so loosen up the wrists if you need to, if you're gonna do a plank on your hands, because we're gonna come forward into our plank now. So whichever way you wanna do a plank, I'm gonna come down onto my elbows, but like I said, if you wanna stay on your wrists, you can, on your hands. Tuck that tailbone under as you lower, making sure the belly button is pulling back. Make sure those arms aren't in too close, because you're gonna start to roll those shoulders forward. We need to open up that chest still, just like we did when we were standing. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, because we've done a couple of planks, even though they only were for a short moment there, you might find that you can't hold. We're not going to try and hold it to 2 minutes, but we're going to try for a minute. But you might find you can't hold it as long as you usually can. Should be no pressure in that lower back at all, no pains down there. You can feel the tummy muscles working though. The back is working, but with those tummy muscles engaged, they're working just that little bit harder there and they're supporting your back. So you've got about 15 seconds left to go. That's on my count. I don't know what Mike's got. Let's go 10 seconds. 5. Good, we're gonna stretch back into child's pose. Keep those arms really long so you can stretch around the shoulders, drop the head. Good, okay, come down onto your tummy now. Take your arms above your head. Tuck the chin to the chest, rest the forehead down. We're gonna take the opposite arm and leg and extend up. And we're gonna pulse to the ceiling, up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. We don't want to sink into the floor, and change sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, and last one, and down. Okay, just move my weights over a little bit. Slide those hands now so that your fingertips are underneath the shoulders. Pull these elbows, pull the shoulders back and the elbows in. Okay, so you're lengthening out that neck. Belly button back, squeeze your bum a little, push up, pull those elbows right in towards your body, so don't let them poke out, pull them in, and we come down again. We're going to stretch those arms out, lengthen the legs off the floor at the same time. Now you can keep your hands underneath your forehead if you need to, otherwise lengthen it all and bring it in and push up into a mini plank. Belly button is back. Let's lower down, elbows in, and lengthen, lifting the legs as well. If you want to go harder, add a little swimmer, full swimmer, arms and legs. You don't have to do this part. Slide the hands back in and push up. Pull those elbows towards you and stretch. So remember, you can just lengthen. You can have your hands underneath your forehead. You can add your full swimmer. And again, belly button back squeeze. You shouldn't feel anything in your back because you're lifting those hips high enough. Make sure you lift and release that back. And again, pushing up and lower down, elbows in and lengthen. Good, and this time we're going to push up and stretch it right back. And release. All right, good. Let's come up onto our knees now. Belly button is back, hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Think of your posture still, belly button towards the spine. And we're going to bring that knee up around the outside towards the elbow, okay? So not up underneath the chest, so not here. We want it to come out, all right? So right leg, shoulders back, and 1. Squeezing that waist, 2, 3. Drop that knee to the floor in between each one. 8, 9, and 10. Changing sides, belly button back. 2, get that leg right around the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Sitting back, loosen up those wrists. Okay, so we're going to come forward now with our hands about the width of the mat. You may need to take your hands a little bit wider, especially if you're broad across the chest. Let's take those knees back, tuck the tailbone under. Now remember, you can do push-ups from here or from here, as long as there's no pressure in your back and as long as your bum's not up here, okay? Be in a plank. And we're coming down nice and slow. And up nice and slow. Take your time. And up. Make sure that your hips and your back are lowering, not just your hips, not just the upper body. And one more. And push up. Sitting back, loosen the wrists. They do start to get too tight, come onto fists, okay? We're going back onto all fours, back to that waistline exercise we just did. Shoulders back and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Changing sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, release, shake it out. 5 more push-ups. Find your positioning. If you want to come up onto your feet, you can. Make sure your hands are a little wider than your shoulders so that you keep your chest open. Belly button back and down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Last one. And down. And up. And sit back. Loosen up those wrists again. Good job. All right, let's turn around. Have a seat at the end of your mat. Sitting with your knees pointed towards the ceiling. Lifting up out of your hips. Arms out in front of you. Bring your hands together into a pistol grip. So, if your arms are stretched too much, those shoulders are going to roll forward, so roll them back, open the chest, tuck and lean back, and hold, and sit up nice and tall. And tuck, leaning back, hold. Now twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift. Let's go back again. No twisting this time. And pull up. And take it back with a twist. And 1. And 10. And pull up. And we do 1 more of each. Back with no twist. And lift. And back with a twist. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pull up. Good. If you need to shake those legs out, then do so. Then you're going to sit nice and tall, and you're going to tuck the tailbone under and roll down as slow as you can. Take the arms back, breathing in and out, and lift. Sit up, right up tall, nice, and lift it out of those hips. Slowly down, and take it back. Breathing out as you roll, and breathing in at either end. Slowly down, arms back. Take your time, and lift. Hand back, tuck, get that tailbone under. And lift. And again. Make sure you stay connected. Belly button is pulling back the whole time. And lift. Pistol grip. Tuck and lean. And hold. And pull up. This time, you're either just going to twist or you're going to add your leg lift as well. Now I've lifted my right leg, so I'm going to turn to the right. Center, right, center. And 5, and pull up. Now keep both feet on the floor and just lean back. And sit up tall. Now it's going to be the left leg, so you tuck, lift the left, and we twist to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift. No legs. Use those tummy muscles. Watch those shoulders don't start lifting. Right leg, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Move in the waist. 5, and lift. Take it back. If it starts to get too much on those legs, then please make sure you stop, have a little rest, shake it out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up. Good, you can shake it now. So it does get a little harder on those hip flexors once you start lifting that leg as well. Deep breath out, roll it down. Stay connected in the center. So right now, as we do this lot of exercises, you can feel that the tummy muscles are switching on. You can feel the pelvic floor lifting, so those deep core muscles are activating. But as the muscles start to tighten, we're just getting them ready to do more, of course. Sit up tall, and down. And sit up tall, last one, down. And sit up tall. Good job. All right, we're going to come all the way down onto the floor now. So roll it down. Okay. If you do need a drink before we move on, then please grab yourself one. And for those that are not grabbing a drink, I want you to focus on your breathing, focus on where your back is. So take a deep breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, allow that belly button to just sink down towards the floor. Keep your arms nice and long. All right, we're all going to take one leg at a time up to tabletop now, belly button sinking into the floor. If you need to support your neck at any stage, make sure you do. Deep breath out, curling up, and in, and in. Drop that chin right to the chest. Last one. Good. Flatten the arms from the shoulder all the way down to the hands into the floor and bring the legs together. Lift the bum now. Two more. Last one. Good. Hug your knees into your chest if you need to. Keeping your head on the floor to start with, we're going to take those hands onto the knees. We're going to start with the right arm and the right leg. So try and keep up with this one, with your brain thinking. Right arm, right leg extending out. One and back in. And two. Remember, the lower you take that leg, the harder your back will work as well as the tummy. Let's curl up. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Head back down, same side, still 1. And 2. And 3. And 4, last one, and 5, curl it up, and same side, and 2, make sure you're breathing, and 3, 1 more, and 5, head to the floor, left arm, left leg now, extending out, 1. Watch that other knee isn't creeping into the chest. Belly button sinking down, ready to curl it up. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Head on the floor for 5. Last one, and we curl up. And 5. 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Good. Head to the floor, knees to the chest. If you need to give your legs a shake, then do so. take your hands behind your knees, belly button drawing back. Let's roll up. See if you can balance at the top, shoulders down. Good, we'll keep the hands underneath the legs for now. Try not to grip too tightly because we want the chest open, not rolled. Okay, we're gonna lean back. See, I've slid my hands along my legs and pull it in. Now you can do this with your feet on the floor if it hurts your back or your hips. 5 more if you can, depends on how those legs are feeling. And last one, good. Feel it in the legs, not just the tummy. Sorry, Terry. All right, sitting nice and tall. Let's stretch those legs out, give them a good shake. Loosen up right into the hips. Then we're bending those knees. We're making a pistol grip, nice long arms. Pelvic tilt, and we lean back. And then we sit up nice and tall. And then we tuck, and we lean back, and now we twist for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we pull up. And we go back, no legs. And we sit up. Now right leg, and twist to the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift up. Now the left, tuck. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit up. Now 1 just on its own, leaning back. And lift up. Shake it out if you need to. Make sure you're supporting your back. All right, legs out in front of you. Reach for your toes and sit up tall and roll down and arms back. Roll back up and sit up tall. Reach for your toes and up, shoulders down, deep breath out. And lift, reach for your toes, and lift and roll down again. And sitting up, reach, sitting up. And let's do one more. Reach and lift and roll. Arms back and up. And hands to the floor, loosen up again. All right, let's grab our weights because they shouldn't be too far away. I did say we'd use them a little bit, so we better. Okay, so we're going to do our full sit-up routine where we lean forward, we stretch forward, and when we come back up, we're going to put 4 twists into it with or without a leg lift. It's up to you. Okay, and we're going to add our shoulder press and chest presses. So we start with our legs out straight. We reach for the toes and we sit up nice and tall. Bring the hands in and elbows out, pushing up for 3 and 2, and then we do one more and we roll all the way down. Take your time. Take the elbows out and pushing up. 2, stay connected while you're here because you've got to come back up. This time you can balance or have your feet on the floor. Twist, 2, 3, 4, stretch out those legs, sit up, reach again and lift. Elbows out and pushing up. 2, 3, and roll it down. Elbows out to the side and pushing up. Keep those arms strong when you're holding those weights. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach out for the toes and pull up. You've got to stay connected the whole time. And roll down. Don't forget to breathe. And 1, 3, and roll up. And balance for 4, and reach for those toes again. And sit up. 3, get that chest open and roll it down. Elbows out, strong arms. 3 and roll up. Twist for 4. And last set, ready? And reach and lift. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing and roll down. And roll up, balance and twist. 2, 3, 4, and feet to the floor. Pop your weights down. Good. Bring those legs in, hands behind the legs, behind the knees. A little balance. Feet on the floor if your back or hips are sore. And in. 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 5 more if you can. Belly button pulling back, pelvic floor is lifted. 2 more. And last one. Good, and roll down onto your back again. Good work. All right, how you feeling out there? So far so good. You can feel those legs working and the hips though. Let's keep the feet on the floor, nice long arms down by our side. And breathe out, curling up. And breathe in, take it back. Don't let the knees collapse towards each other. Deep breath out. And in. And in. You have 5 more. Chin on the chest. And 2. And last one. Good. Flatten the arms down into the floor, legs to tabletop. Bring them together and lift your bum. Pull that belly button down. And last one. Good, hug those knees in. Legs to tabletop, hands on the knees. This time we're going with opposite arm and leg and we're gonna alternate, okay? So we're taking it out 1 and bring it back. And alternate. Remember, you can take that leg higher if you need to support your back or your hips. Good, let's curl up. Do only your legs and support your neck if you need to. Let's go again. Try and keep that curl. Not too fast. Good, knees in. Hands down by your side, nice long arms. Flatten it down into the floor. 1 leg at a time, back to tabletop, bring them together. Okay, so this time we're going to lift that butt off the floor. But when we come back to this position, we're gonna do a double leg extension. Now, you can push through your heels, that's a little bit more supportive of your back. Okay, and the lower you take it, the harder you're going to work. If you find that it's too much for your back, then you're just gonna do what we did before, okay? So don't worry about the leg extension. Only do it if you can support it. All right, let's lift. Watch that back doesn't try and lift off the floor on that extension. You paste your back onto the floor, don't let it lift. And last one. Good, and knees in, hug them in. Take your feet to the floor, stretch those legs out, give them a shake if you need to. All right. We're going to give those hips just a little bit of a break, and we're going to move into those obliques. We're going to do that on our side. So roll yourself over onto your side. Lengthen out your legs, especially that top one. Tuck your bum under, belly button back. We're going to start with double leg extension. So squeeze those legs together. Last one. Good, come up onto your elbow. Now you can do this down, lying down there if you need to, but I want you to try and lift that rib cage. Make sure your elbow is right underneath your shoulder and then bend that bottom leg. Take your hand to your ear, your elbow is pulled back. You're gonna bring your knee towards your elbow. So there's gonna be a little bit of a movement in the hips, but every time you extend that leg back out, you've got to bring that hip forward again. So we go 1 and stretch it out. 2 and stretch it out. But make sure you can feel that this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring that rib cage and hip together, okay? Don't sink in this shoulder. 1. Rib cage lifted. Don't forget those hips. Last one. Good, stretch out that leg. Those hips should be stacked again. Lengthen out both, tuck your bum under and doubles. And 10. Good. And we're coming back up again. Now you can bend your knee or you can leave them both straight. It's up to you. We're going to take that arm to the ceiling this time. Shoulders back, hip stacked. So don't let the hip drop backwards. Good. Belly button to the spine and lift. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And gently down, back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently down and up. Stop if you need to. Okay, you don't have to keep on going. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't lift that hip too high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Pulling up, shoulders back. Yes, it's going to be in that bottom shoulder there too. And down. Let's do all this on the other side. All the way down. All right. Tuck the bum under, lengthen out that top leg. And double leg lift. 1, 2. Ladies, feel like you can feel that waistline lifting in the center there. Last one. Good. Like I said before, you can do this on lying right down flat if you need to. Shoulders back, hip is forward, belly button back. Take your hand to your ear, keep the chest open, bring the knee up. 1 and 2 and 3. You don't have to get that knee and that arm to meet. Remember, stretch that leg and bring that hip back on top. 1 more. Good, and lower yourself right down. Stretch out both the legs. Don't forget your waist, ladies, and doubles. Squeeze those legs together. Last one. Good, and coming back up. This time it's your planks. Choose your leg position, shoulders back, hips forward, belly button back. Reach for the ceiling and come up and hold. 2, 3. Make sure that supporting shoulder is back, gently down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop where you need to. 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, just roll onto your back again. Bring those knees in. All right, let's take those arms out to the side, palms up to the ceiling, legs up to tabletop. Let's twist over to the right and hold. Pull that belly button gently back. Make sure there's no pressure in the back here. And twist again. And to the right. Slowly. And to the left. Let's do one more each side. Last one. Good, back to the center now and knees in. Let's support the neck, elbows out to the side. We're going to start with our bike. Extend and twist, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take the feet to the ceiling, curl up if you can, and we're going scissors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice long legs. 9, 10, and legs back into the chest. Let's twist. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10 to the center, still curled up, feet to the ceiling, scissors, and knees in. Arms out to the side, head on the floor, legs to tabletop, and we're going to twist. Giving the neck a rest here, but still working on those oblique muscles. That's through the waistline and through the tummy at the front. And again. And last one. Good, let's bring those knees into the chest when we get to the center. And if you want to shake them out, then do so. So we're going to add those two movements together, the bike and the scissors. We've done it before. So we do bike, bike, then scissors, scissors, okay? So see how you go. At the end of the day, let's curl up, let's get those legs moving, and make sure our back is supported. So support the neck. And we twist. 2 bikes. 1 and 2. Now 2 scissors, so hold it in the center and bike. 1, 2, and scissors, oops, scissors, and bike, bike, center, scissors, scissors, and bike, bike, and scissors, scissors, and bike, bike, scissors, scissors, and bike, bike, scissors, scissors, and bike, bike, scissors, and bike, and scissors, And 2 more because I lost count. And another bike. And some scissors. And knees in. Good job. If you need to, take those legs down to the floor. Oh, God damn these earrings. Okay, shake it out. My hair is caught in my earring. Oh well, at least you get a rest, hey? Okay, bend your knees up. I'll keep working you while I work on my hair. Hands down by your side, knees pointed to the ceiling. Let's roll up into a bridge. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, pelvic tilt, roll up, lift those hips. And slowly roll back down. Deep breath out, roll it up. Breathe in, breathe out, roll it down. So we want to be working through that spine and working through the pelvis. We also want to be using that butt to help us lift and opening those hips up. I've got no idea what I've done here with my hair. I need a mirror. I think I'm just gonna have to break my hair. Ouch, there we go. And down. One more. I'll have to get some new earrings. And roll it down. Good, all right. Let's get those legs back to tabletop now. Deep breath out through the mouth, curl up. Breathe in through the nose, take it back. Now you're gonna lift your bum off the floor, bring the bum up and back to tabletop. And again, upper body and back and lower and back. Upper and back, lower and back. And last one. Now both at the same time. So you're going to lift your bum and your head. Bring it in. Four more. Good. Knees to the chest and pull them in. Flex the feet. Squeeze those legs together. You can leave your head on the floor if you need to, otherwise curling up. And breathe out and extend slowly. Breathe in. Bring it back. Breathe out and in. And breathe out and bring it in. Squeeze those legs together. Make sure your back is not lifting off the floor. Stop if you need to. Or 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. And hug it in. Arms down by your side again. Legs to tabletop. And curling up, upper body only. Now butt, lift the lower. Now both together. Good, hug the knees in. Flex the feet, head off the floor if you can. If that neck is getting sore, leave it. And extend. And in. And in. Stop if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and in. Good, okay, take those feet down, hands down by your side. We're gonna go back to our bridge again. So deep breath out, open up those hips, use your butt. And breathe out, roll back down. And again. And down. And once more, open those hips up. And back down. Good, stretch your legs out. Make sure you draw that belly button into the floor. Give those legs a good shake. Take the arms above the head. Keep pulling everything down into the floor and stretching out. Long arms, long legs. And then you're going to bring your knees and your arms in together in the center into a ball. Chin to the chest and roll up to the top. And balance. Good. Gently take those feet down. Stretch out your legs. Push your chest forward. Drop your head and hold that stretch there. And sitting up nice and tall. Bring the soles of the feet together. Gently push the knees towards the floor now. Good. Stretch those legs out and give your legs a good shake. Loosen up right up into the hips. So that you can take your right leg over, pull it back, sit up tall and turn to the right. Keep lifting. Feel a gentle stretch through those hips there, or through one hip. Slowly back around and change legs. Sit up tall and turn to the other way. And slowly back around. Okay, shake it out. Good job. Let's come up onto our knees and stretch the front of the hips. Coming up, start by taking one leg forward, squaring yourself up with the floor, tuck that bum under and open that hip up. Try and keep your back upright here. So you might even feel a squeeze in the butt there too. Good, now let's carefully change legs and tuck the other one under and hold. Good, okay, on both knees. Now if this is going to hurt your knee, I don't want you to do it. What you're going to do is just take your knees a little bit wider. You're going to squeeze your bum, make sure you got that pelvic tilt. We want to be trying to push those hips forward, okay? Belly button back. Keep everything as strong as you can in the center as you lean back. And what you're feeling is a stretch down in that lower upper leg, down just above the knee. but you can also feel that right across those quads and you're opening. At the same time, that pelvic floor is lifted, just like before. It's a little bit harder. You get a little bit of a stronger stretch and release. So it also means that you've got to really think about your core when you do it. So we'll go once more. If you can, arms out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And return. Okay, coming to your crouch position now, as low as you can go, chin on the chest, and push that bum to the ceiling, so you're now hanging upside down. Relax your neck, relax your arms, and slowly unroll. Let those arms just hang, and lift up out of the hips. Good. Roll the shoulders back gently, and again. And once more. Bring the arms up above your head as you breathe in, and when you breathe out, pistol grip, shoulders down. Open the chest, shoulders back, and release. And now lift up out of the hips and tilt back. Try not to push the hips forward. And come to the top, over to the side, squeezing that waistline, and over to the other side and squeeze. And back up, good. Arms out to the side now, shoulders down, little twist to the right and hold. Round to the left and hold. Whoops, there's the wall. And back to the center. Now just take the arms back behind you and release. Look at the hair, it's a mess. And again. And arms down, chin to the chest now, relax your neck. Now take the chin to the ceiling. And look forward, look to the right and left and forward. Drop the ear down, over and up, and deep breath in and out. Breathe in, shoulders up and down. Breathe in, gently open up and release, and again in and out, and shoulders lift and relax, and elbows back and release. All right, well done, ladies and gentlemen, you are finished.